Greetings. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. It is a windy day outside, and I'm just having a few moments with a little miniature Zen garden. So I thought I would share my moments. I'm just going to read a bit from the miniature Zen book, Rock Gardening. I'm going to start at the beginning. The beginning is opening the gate. The perfection of Zen is to be perfectly and simply human. By Alan Watts, 1915 through 1973, who was an English scholar and writer. So I'm just going to again be reading from the Zen book. Entering a garden is like opening a book. You step in, look around, and recognize some of the garden's unique characteristics. There may be clear paths, cleanly clipped plants, or wild nature left more or less on its own. You may be happily drawn in by garden's peacefulness or be deeply excited by its strangeness. It may bring a stillness to your nerves, make your mind float, or like a book, reach down into some darker earthiness of your more secret nature. Gardens have a strong power hidden in their leaves and stones. A garden frames certain elements in nature which might otherwise be overlooked. It emphasizes certain plants or rocks by careful choice and arrangement, and draws both contrasts between rough and smooth, delicate and tough. When you read further into a book, you meet characters that are rough or smooth, delicate or tough. Or in a garden surrounded by unfamiliar scenery and new things to look at, it may be yourself that you meet. Isn't that wonderful? Books surround us with their own frames and reality. When we read, we allow ourselves the luxury of being deceived by an illusion. In the same way, a garden has elements of reality and unreality. It has been set up for a reason and can guide us to see things in a new way. Both gardens and books take us down their paths. A garden leads us to its central plot, which is a wider view of Earth's beauty, often hidden from sight. We find ourselves slowing down while observing a flowering bush and may spend the time it takes to read a sentence or paragraph instead of just passing by. We see our own natures against the background of nature time, as opposed to the rush time of the modern day world. Then we have the sense that we are not merely observers meandering along pointlessly, but essential observers focusing on fresh observations. And we may become, for a moment, perfect, empty observers. That is when what is small takes on a bigger resonance. When we have the chance to glimpse the meaning of the world in a grain of sand, for it has been framed in majestic simplicity. A garden may prompt us to open our minds and view life from a different perspective. A true breath of fresh air may blow through us. We now understand that the act of removing a rectangular wooden frame, a little plastic bag of sand and stones, and a miniature wooden rake from a cardboard box can be the beginning of a lifelong adventure of seeing things in a new way. This garden may enable you to enter a tradition that goes back as far as 3000 BC, when natural time and everyday time were the same. That's wonderful. Take a few moments in your day and that is from me to you.